And now, from our studios in Barrie, Vermont, it's New England Cooks.
Right, now we're going for the love.
Now we're going for the love.
All right, I was going to go for lust, but you guys want
Family
love,
show,
we'll take
family
love.
show, family show.
Yep. You
Okay.
saw what happened to the network.
Okay, I hear that. All right, well, welcome back, everybody. We're going to make a little bit of chocolate mousse tonight. Again, a simple thing, and the other part super cool about the mousse, make the mousse now when you're sitting at home in your PJs eating that mac and cheese with kielbasa. Put it in your freezer. Freezes like a champ. Pull it out, stick it in your fridge. 4 hours later, boom, everybody's eating chocolate mousse. Works like a charm. Okay?
You can freeze chocolate mousse.
No, everything I said previously was a lie.
Good.
Yeah, you can freeze chocolate mousse. It's awesome. So and it's actually really simple. So you guys have the recipe and the formula there. I think I gave you like a recipe for a small flotilla, right?
Yes.
It was 45
30, yeah.
helpings.
Do the math. If those of you can do the math, cut it down. So the couple of tips to remember. One, never be in a hurry to melt chocolate. Never be in a hurry. Melt the chocolate, let it take its time. If you go too fast, the chocolate will seize. All right?
Okay.
Number two, super important trick right here. You have your little bowl, your little steel bowl. You're going to whip egg whites in. Cheap vinegar for cleaning your house or Chinese food. That's about all it's good for. Put a drop. It is. That's about all you do with it. You just put a drop in your bowl, spin it all around, and then just wipe it out. And it adds this little bit of acidity and will let your egg whites whip really nice. This is a super...
Huge.
If I'm not mistaken, we're airing a new episode. I think we're back to number 1. Yeah!
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
We're
Okay.
creating a new segment.
New segment.
Okay, so there we go. So we have that squared away. We melted our chocolate nice and slow. Now the other thing you want to do is make sure you have somebody super strong who can take the egg yolks that I whipped and beat them into yellow ribbons with the appropriate amount of sugar. Yellow, thick yellow ribbons, pale yellow, okay? Pale yellow.
Lighter than my shirt.
Pale yellow and no...
We're 2 minutes into the segment.
And no spilling. Keep that on the table. All right. Now we have him distracted. Let's
Thank
do the
goodness.
serious work. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
First,
get
let me
going
show
here.
you how to put this on the bowl. This has a little dot that goes right into the back there. If I can see it. And this goes down on both ends. That's good.
Keep whipping, Tony.
Not even close.
Pay attention. There you go.
This goes on there. Our egg whites go into here. And you can be careful. It's okay if you get egg whites in the yolk, but not if you get yolk in the egg whites. So I usually crack them separately. I do like 2 at a time into a separate cup and then move them over. So if I break one, I don't ruin everything, particularly if you're doing 16 eggs.
Yes.
Faster.
Faster, Tony.
Hold the whisk loose.
Faster.
All right, now back to the good stuff. All right.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we go up here. We turn this on.
I can do this.
Power guy?
Is it plugged in? I can't stop whisking. It's all right, I'm whisking.
Want to see a whisking tip?
No.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So when you whisk something like that, you have to do a lot. Hold it very loose in your hand. We have a tendency to hold it really tight and do things like this. I hold it loose in my hand and I let it bang around against the top of my hand, and I can really work this without it getting all over the place. This is the action we're looking for.
Got it, Tony?
All right. This is. I got a feeling he just tricked me into doing his work.
Can we?
I'm going to put it on YouTube.
Uh-oh. What is
Take the
YouTube?
white one off and put this one
I don't know,
down
but
there?
I learn a lot of things I don't know on YouTube.
I think that's how I learned how to shingle my roof.
I fell off the roof.
This one?
All right. Anytime, Tony.
Oh, I think I got it. Oh, good. All right.
Yay!
All right. So there's Tony. All right. So here we are whipping the whites. Let's step here. Let's crank it up. You bought the mixer, let's use it, right? It sits there, you made a little cover to go over it, right? Let's use it. It starts to whip up, it starts to get the air incorporated. We cheat a little bit and we just wiggle the bowl a little bit to make sure we're getting to the bottom of it.
I can do that.
Oh no, you can't, not with my wife's mixer. No, I took this from home.
I'll do it.
She's not here.
I'll just hold
All right, it's starting to get a little, okay?
it. Yeah, whoop.
You talked about this, right?
Yeah, we did.
And now you're not,
I think it was on the
you're not
agenda.
on the bowl there.
Oh, I'm not on the bowl.
No, you popped it off the back.
Oh, sorry. See,
Okay.
Oh.
A lot of people say,
I love live TV. Even though we're not live.
You know, we're not live, but we don't edit.
There. Good.
all right, we're back at it.
All right.
All right, so now it's,
I can do that.
you can see it on the camera thingy there, I hope, right?
I can do that.
All right, now you're gonna sift this in slowly.
Slowly.
Okay?
Okay.
Slowly, little bits at a time. Little bits at a time. You and I have different versions. And the more you start out slower, and then as it starts to take the sugar on, it can then take more. You can speed up. Go. Yeah. Yeah. You wanna keep going. You don't ever stop once
Oh,
it's
you
going.
never stop.
Never stop. Never stop. Never stop.
Oh.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Oh no no
Oh,
no.
it's beautiful.
That's looking pretty good.
It
All right.
does, doesn't it?
This is the money shot for us right here.
Yeah,
All right. Let
this
me
is
see this here. All right. All right. I want to make sure I'm getting the whites off the bottom. And then yeah, we're gonna. So now, I actually use the whisk in my hand to kind of finish this so I could really see what's going on. I want those peaks to get a little stiffer. Oh, nice, Tony. All right, that looks pretty good.
What is he doing?
I don't know, but it's not any good, I'm sure of that.
I'm sure not.
Okay,
All right.
so now we save this right here.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, we're going to use this again. We're going to put our egg whites into this bowl here.
You have the yellow ribbons going, Tony?
No, I'm going to have to jump in on that. Not if,
Well,
all
we
right.
did on the egg whites, too. We really aren't doing well in our cooking class.
You know what? I trained for years for this. I appreciate you thinking you could simply walk in and do what's taken me a lifetime to perfect. I enjoy the respect for my profession. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, now make that into whipped cream.
Colby, I'm such a greenhorn, huh?
On this?
You just see me out in the woods on my new Kubota.
No.
Yeah, here you go.
Can't, I
It's
have
all
no
yours.
electricity.
Huh.
I can replug. Okay, good.
All right.
Oh, I'm plugged
So
in.
so you can, like if you have a blender at home and you want to use a blender, you can actually drop the
Oh,
yolks into the
great.
blender. If you don't have a Tony at home. But you really like to beat these to get nice and thick.
I'm almost there.
Whoop.
See the back, you
Oh,
got to
here.
put the back in.
Okay.
All right,
I'm here for you.
again, there we are, the back.
Aren't you glad you retired, Carol?
Carol was always good on food processors.
Thank you.
Okay, so it won't matter to the cream to have egg yolks, egg whites in there, but it would matter to the egg whites to have the cream in there. And if I wanted to just use the mixer, I just do everything in reverse order. I do the whites, then I do the cream, and then I would whip the yolks, because none of those things would matter to the other when you're beating it.
All
All
right.
right. All right, lift this up.
Oh.
There we go. And go about 2/3 of the way.
Are you having fun yet? Training us?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
How are you? Oh, no, you careful with that.
Oh,
You want a little more volume.
Yes.
There you go.
So I was going to ask.
Okay, so if you're doing this alone, it's actually quite simple. Those of you with small children, you get it. You get the gist.
Love you, Jerry.
It's working. Yeah, it's working great.
oh, I'm dying here. All right, you got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Wow, come on. All right, so you can actually see here, it's gotten a little thick and pale yellow, right? It's picked up in
I'm a little
volume.
pale,
Again,
yeah.
we incorporated a little bit of air into it, okay? How are you doing? You getting close there? All right, so now comes the fun part. You actually turn it into chocolate mousse. So we have our chocolate nice and melted. We weren't in a hurry. The first thing we always like to do, no matter what we're doing, we like to introduce a little bit of chocolate into the yolks, and then the yolks meet the chocolate. Oh my God. I'm watching the bowl attached to nothing in your hand, just floating in the air.
Now you know why I had my sister come on to the show.
We need you back, okay?
What?
Oh, that's
I know.
perfect.
Yeah,
That's
thank
what
you.
I meant to say.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
so one down. Okay, now let's go back to the
Oh,
cream.
we have one down?
One down. All right, so now we take the cream, and we just finished whipping that a little bit.
God.
You know what happens if you whip cream too much?
Turns to butter.
Turns to butter. And then what do you do with it?
Eat it.
All right, save it and use the buttermilk. Right. Things happen. Okay. Okay, so now we have the cream, and the cream goes in next, and we add the whipped cream to the chocolate. Chocolate meet whipped cream, and then whipped cream meet chocolate. Right? Everybody's friends, right? We all love each other. Oh, so much. We turn, we fold, we lift. We're always worried about beating the air out of this little puppy. We don't want to beat the air out of this little puppy, right? Looks pretty good. It's not particularly at the end of it's not all mixed together all that good, right? Ew, jeez. Get with it, kid. Right? And then again, chocolate meet egg whites. Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello.
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 Egg whites meet chocolate. Right. 8 eggs. I cut this recipe in half. 8 eggs, half a cup of sugar, and I think half a cup of cream. So nothing really particularly bad for you, and it's actually not really sweet. I used great chocolate. Buy the best you can afford, and hopefully you can afford more than Hershey's. But this is just great Calibo chocolate, and this will taste like very light chocolate. It's super cool. Here, you guys taste and tell me if I'm right or wrong.
And you're all going to get a sample of this too.
And you don't, you are. And you don't get a lot, you don't eat it now. You let it sit in the fridge and it'll all set up in about 4 hours, it'll get stiff. And you can, I said, pipe them, right?
I want a double dip.
Let's see, don't, here.
Absolutely delicious, in spite of us.
Ooh, want to see the pro way you do this? You take 1 spoon, you put it on this one, and then you eat it. And then you go, that was so good. And I can
Thank
do
you
it
for
again.
showing me that.
It's still so good.
It's so good. You're in for a treat. Anthony,
So that's how you make chocolate mousse. Put this into your little half pint ball jars. Pop it in your freezer. Put a cute little ribbon around it, a little raspberry sauce. Give it away for a gift. It's super durable. I'm not that smart. I'm a savory cook. I can make like 10 desserts. I can do this one in my sleep. You guys can do this.
It's on the website, newenglandcooks.com. And
Yep.
if you want to watch this train wreck, this show segment again, you can watch it on us.
You did well, all right?
We'll be right back
We're gonna
for
talk.
our next segment.